Excuse me. Hi. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you so much, Katina. Listen, I know y'all see me sweating. I'm sweating way more than what you know. Okay, it is hot. Okay, I don't have the air on, so, but we're going to get through this. Okay, so who is here? Danae, thank you for the donation. Katina, Veronica, Ebony. Okay, and there are some lurkers. I see I have about, last time I checked, 22 people in. So, all right, so let's get started. I want to talk about the video that I showed yesterday. You saw the video from the dating coach. Her at the bottom, she is on TikTok and she shared something that a number of us already knew. I have already promoted interracial dating for Black women years ago and others, but you're seeing more dating coaches do this because of what they're seeing. And I'm going to show you the video clip of what she said. As you can see, it says, check it out, Veronica, on my page, my channel. But I'm going to play what she said so you'll see it. Everyone will see it again. I'm going to share with you my opinion. I'm going to address some comments. I'm going to get a little bit personal. I'm going to share with you two amazing women on social media. I'm going to show you as an example when it comes to online dating. Okay? So what she said, as you see, look at these beautiful Black women up here. Beautiful, beautiful. And she said, this is why high income earning Black men aren't seeking, this is why high income earning Black women aren't seeing many high income earning Black men on the top dating sites. Now, this is for Black women who want a Black man. That's the key thing. Okay. I just saw a comment someone left a few minutes ago saying, well, why? Something still, listen, just because I promote interracial dating, I've dated interracially since I was a teenager. I don't need coaching. I naturally like good looking men, regardless of race and all of that. I am fully aware that a number of Black women don't. A number think about it, but don't. A number want to and deny it. It's a mixture going on. A number are holding out for hope. While there's always hope, people will tell you you should never put your eggs in one basket. Okay? You just shouldn't. I'm going to date who I'm attracted to, who I like, who has the personality, the interests, the values that line up with me and who I'm attracted to. It is hard as hell for the average person to meet their soulmate. That is why I say date whoever you want to. Do what you want, what makes you happy, what you're looking for. Okay? Now, while I did help start the divestment movement, I no longer am in divestment because I don't fit what the requirements are completely. The fact that, date who you want to date. Just who you're attracted to, who treats you the way you want to be treated, who has what you're looking for. Because it's no guarantee of who you're going to end up with. Okay? And I don't want to hear, oh, I've dated interracially one time. So what? You dated Black men who it didn't work out with multiple times. Just because you date one white man, Asian man, Hispanic man, that don't mean it's going to work out. It doesn't. It's about putting yourself out there so that you're not just stuck and that you're giving yourself a chance. You're letting men get to know you. You're experiencing different men, different cultures that, yes, do promote marriage a lot more and family values. That's a fact. Okay, I'm not even looking. I know I always say I got my notes. Look, I have my notes. Literally, I'm not even looking though. I'm in the spirit because I might repeat myself where I did have 4 people attack me, mad at me because of that video, trying to insult me and all of that. I might say a little bit, it's just funny to me. I don't need a Craig Mack looking man ever trying to talk to me a certain way. Excuse me? Or a woman who, lady, you can't be serious. You don't look nearly as good as me. Check yourself. Okay? You know what you said to me. Upset. Upset. We're going to talk. We are going to talk. Okay? I'm going to be as nice as I can be. This video, I mean, I was a little disappointed in the comments, as I had stated, of Black women attacking the dating coach's makeup, picking on her. Instead of listening to what she's trying to tell you, I've already said it, but what she's telling you. There are a number, yes, there are, like I had said, are there Black men who do like Black women on dating sites and in the everyday world? Yes, there are. Who have money and can provide? Yes, there are. There are also those who don't. Even though there's a sprinkle and all that stuff that do and some who do, there's also a number who specifically filter out Black women. They don't want, it don't matter how cute you look or if you're a good woman. They're racist. They're prejudiced. And a number of you internalize it. Some of you think something. We're going to get into this. I want to talk about why I believe it's hard for some of you to hear it, especially. I'm going to just save it. I'm going to wait. But she said it. It was on a TV show, Married at First Sight. I saw it, where they said they had a hard time matching the Black women up on the show because the Black men are prejudiced. They're prejudiced. You can call it whatever you want. They're prejudiced. They don't want you because you're Black. We don't look the same as Black women, so you can't say it's a certain look. We don't have all a certain look. It's not the face for all Black women. In some cases, you're either attracted to somebody or you're not. It's the racial category. It's the hierarchy. It's the social. It's classism. It's class. It's prejudice, being prejudiced. Okay? It's believing in stereotypes when it comes to culture. They're turned off from a number of Black women, regardless if they're physically attracted sometimes. And they have said no. And that's just what it is. And some of them just don't want Black women. Some of them specifically do want women and children with women who aren't Black because that's what they want. There's no need to dissect it, to dig deep or go into slavery. It don't matter. He wants what he wants. Leave him alone. Now it's time for you to get what you want and what you deserve. And if what you want don't want you, stop begging and get over it. That doesn't mean you can't still put yourself out there to possibly, you never know what God will send you, don't. But it would be smart. Listen, you already know. There are a lot of men who are fine as hell to me, who of all races. So, if you can't see it, then that's just you. I'm not going to try to force no woman to find a man cute that she refuses to, because deep within a number of you are prejudiced women. Some of you, I don't think some of you should be dating interracially. Some of you have problems with biracial women and mixed women, but yet that's the children you would be having. A number of you need therapy. Some of you, I don't believe some of you need to go into dating interracially with some of your toxic views, your anger. If you do feel angry, if you feel, oh, I'm settling or I'm being forced, don't do it then. And just stay single. You probably might have kids. I had to tell a lady, damn, I don't have her comment up. She was so mad that I posted this video saying that it's disgraceful. How dare you say that Black men don't want Black women, me or the dating coach, the video I'm going to show you. And I said, well, listen, lady, what more, 70% of Black American women, you're not married. What more evidence do you need? I have to explain to you. Just because he F's you, makes babies with you, thinks you're good looking, likes your body, doesn't mean he values you and loves you on that level deep enough to make a lifetime commitment and wife you up, give you his last name, make a family with you, stability, all that, call you his wife. A number of them are prejudiced. A number of them have very low self-esteem. A number of them want the validation of white men and men not Black. A number of them are broken beyond repair. You shouldn't even be mixing with them anyway. I don't care if they have the same race. My opinion. Okay? Just because, and your mother should have taught you this, my mother taught me, just because a man sleeps with you doesn't mean he loves you. Plenty of men hit off women because they have needs. And yes, he might like how you look. Maybe your personality sucks to him. Yeah, I like you, but I ain't into you like that. But I'm going to hit it. I'm a man. You get pregnant, that's what happens. You have eggs. A number of them have proven they don't give a damn if they make out of wedlock kids or not. No matter how much you keep trying to push it in their heads about it, they don't care. The results are in. They're going to have sex. And if you end up pregnant, you're the one with the baby. They keep telling you that. Nothing you can do to change a number of their mentality. Hello, Mitchell. Okay? I'm hot as hell. So I was going to say later, I'm going to tell my opinion why I think it's hard for some of you to hear it. Because it's confusing to Black women. It's confusing. I have struggled with it, with getting defensive. I still do sometimes when I hear Black women saying, oh, it's such a Black men don't want. I'm like, well, how you going to tell me that if when I go out, I'm getting hollered at, they're telling me I'm pretty, I'm beautiful. I know I am, not to be conceited. I know they want me. They are attracted. He desires me. Black men individually men are going to desire who they desire. He has to like how you look. You can't say all Black women are not appealing because we don't all look the same. And you can bring up the ambiguous or the features, whatever. He either likes how you look or he doesn't. Every man has different tastes. Are there a collective who are dismissing women based off skin tone or too much strongly Negroid features? Yes, that exists. But there's an extreme amount of diversity over here in America with Black women. And I understand that it's hard and it's hurtful when you hear, if you feel immediately as women, when you hear a dating coach or Black women, because I actually have been pissed off before, a pretty ass Black woman coming on the public platform saying, oh, we're undesirable. I'm like, honey, no, don't you ever lower me like that. Because I'm not. I am desired by many men of all races. Like that guy I had to check. Don't project how you feel about Black women onto me. I'm not one of these struggling, begging women that nobody look at. And then if I sound conceited, you want to humble me. And I hate it because I don't like to sound conceited, but I have my days. I got to let you know, yeah, bitch, I get plenty of attention from both men and women when I go out. I don't feel ugly. I don't feel undesired by Black men or anyone. If a man likes me, he likes me. He's going to look at me. He's going to approach me, and it happens. Are there some Black men who automatically will dismiss you because they know you're Black or they think you're Black based off race, not on just what you look like, because he's prejudiced, he's racist, he has internalized things. He thinks that you lower him. We've already seen Elvidge Cleaver said, when I look at Black women, I think of slavery. It should be reversed. I'm the woman. It doesn't make sense. Like when they think they're going to be put on a lower level on the totem pole because he didn't build his woman up. He didn't do what the white man did for you. He doesn't build up for you. He puts your ranking low because he can't show you off to the world because he's waiting on someone else to do it while the other races of men ain't doing that. That's his fault and his problem. So every Black woman's reality and experiences in dating is different. That's why I don't speak out of my mouth, Black women are undesirable. That's not true for every Black woman. I'm not putting that in the universe. I'm not going to make Black women believe that. And why should I when there are Black women who go out every day who get hollered at and men check out or compliment in women? That's a fucking lie. And I'm not saying it. I'm not doing it because it's not true for all Black women. But reality is, just because they think you're pretty, they date you, they don't value a number of us enough for marriage because they come from a culture they created that's anti-marriage. And they're seeking other cultures of women because they see that their communities are not a failure that their men help create, and they're trying to escape it and put all the blame on the Black woman. And as long as you keep settling and popping out their babies all over the place, you are helping lower our ranking completely and proving them right. You have to love yourself enough to look out for you. And they hate it when that includes, yes, dating men from other races. Why not? They're hollering. They're interested. He got a good career. He looked kind of decent or cute. They're doing it. Everybody is trying to live their best life and swirling and doing whatever they want. But you doing everything you think is right and loyalty, all that. And what has it gotten you? Nowhere. Your loyalty hasn't got you nothing. And I hate to see a pretty ass Black woman looking like she begging or can't even, it irritates me. Because you shouldn't be going out like that. It don't make sense. And then every time somebody do like you, is it a fetish? Oh, he liked my lips. He likes my skin complexion. He liked my hair. Yes. Is that a problem? It's different if he keeps talking about you like an experiment and he's around. You know when somebody's weird. So what if he likes, so what? Men like Asian women's eyes. Is that a problem? That's what makes her Asian. Your fuller lips, your brown skin, or light skin or dark skin, your hair, your curl pattern is a part of you. So what if he likes it? Learn to take compliments. Learn to let a man embrace you. You've let black men fuck you up so much in the head, and black women, you can't even believe when a man actually thinks you look good. And I'm not gonna support y'all asses all over TikTok constantly whining and crying and telling the whole public how unattractive you think you are. You think you don't look good? Get your ass up and go get a makeover if you feel that's necessary. Do it. Maybe you don't. You need to do something. Do the experiment and then get back to us on what has happened if you need to lose some damn weight. There are plenty of men who do date plus size black women or black women who don't fix themselves up. I see it all the time. But seriously, you ain't helping us. You making us look bad. And it's insulting to black women who do get play, where now everybody got to always think ain't nobody checking for you, or you being lowered. You online to the public whining and crying about why you shocked if white men or other men making their women think they look pretty. That's what men's supposed to do. That don't mean he don't think you might not look good. Go talk. You mad at black men. You mad at him for what he don't do for you that the other races of women men do for them. The white woman especially. You are under a patriarchy. You are in America dominated by white men and women. They own the magazines, they create the TV, and now you throwing fits and you all in shock because he got the audacity to put a lot of his women up on there. He like other races too, we all know that too. But damn. And then you go on TikTok and you do all this whining and complaining in front of everybody about if blackness is cute or unattractive. You ain't helping black women at all. Because don't no man want something that nobody else want. All you look like is a woman with severe low self-esteem that he gonna pity. That's what they do. And women laugh at, like, look at them. Damn, I feel sorry for them. So you got plain ass unattractive, busted women, not black, thinking they look better than a put together black woman. And y'all help convince them always. I mean, you can talk about history and things that have happened, but I see it like every day on TikTok, especially, that is concerning. Like, you are brainwashing people to think y'all black women don't look good and stuff. In my opinion, what you think a man thinks when he keeps hearing a woman put herself down? What do you think happens when men are in relationships with women and she keep putting herself down? They don't like that shit. They'll keep saying, baby, you fine, you fine. Or come on, baby. And then they gonna eventually start thinking that shit, or start looking at other women too, because you don't even think you deserve nothing. You don't even think you're that good. You are something he start to pity. Excuse me for the sweating. Lord. I mean, we're women. Every woman on the planet has insecurities. Every single one. And I know it's some bull crap. I see all the non-black women with extensions, hair dye. Maybe she ain't do much, but we know. I can tell fake lashes, if they're not very large. We know. I see them all day beautifying themselves, and it's never an issue. People want to put you as the punching bag because they're in competition with you. They don't want you to level up. You got so many haters who don't want you to level up. They want to humble you. They want you on that low level, and they're scared once their men start leaving for you. I mean, that F's up how it's supposed to go. And unfortunately, y'all have been brainwashed to believe that shit, which is completely historically inaccurate as well. Oh, yes. Okay. So you need to start valuing yourself more. How you gonna think these things and you go out and people compliment you? I understand psychologically what it can do when you see a number of busted, usually black men, in my opinion, online trying to put y'all down. And you see some of the most unattractive black men who still are able to interracially date with sometimes decent looking women in a society that supposedly was supposed to hate him. So in his mind, he thinks he's made it. He's the king and everyone loves me now. That's not reality at all. A number of them are weirdly in competition with you about interracial dating. This ain't no game. It might be a game of who you want to show off or have self-esteem of who you can pull, especially a white woman. This ain't no game. We're getting married, a number of us. We're dating for love, attraction, and for a man who can take care of a family, whose values and culture is more similar to ours. I had said to someone, you got mad at me and you said, my mistake with these videos, it just needs to be about all men. And I said, I used an example. If I don't want a cheeseburger, I don't order a cheeseburger. If I don't want to date a black man, I don't. That's my option. I don't have to. I can completely wipe them out of the whole discussion in dating if I feel like it. If I feel like it, why not? I can. It's called choices. People are turning themselves into women and men. Okay? People have choices. I don't have to date who you tell me to date for my own reasons. I can choose. That's what power looks like and freedom to me. And until I see you telling black men that they should date all races, including black women, and stop filtering them out, then don't come to me. You can filter them out too if you feel like it. Do what you feel. Not only that, I don't need, again, you're talking to me like I don't need, baby, I like all races of men since I was a 13-year-old. Leave me alone. If a black woman wants to only date a certain group, she might only say, I'm only dating white and Asian and no one else. She can do that. That is her choice. It is her choice. And I also said personalities do have to line up. Okay? There was a woman. You got smart with me. You're lucky. I don't even know if I blocked you, but because I promoted interracial dating and online dating, which I know a lot of people don't agree with. And then you said, well, what about you, Cerebral? Well, first of all, I don't have to discuss my dating life, personal business up on here. But you knew that I said, yes, I have interracially dated. I've done the online thing before. And I also said our personalities didn't mix up. I also said, I will get personal. When I did try online dating, I was not over someone, and I should not have even been on it. I was very emotionally unavailable and heartbroken, to be honest. I won't say when this was, but I meet men in person, but I think online dating can be fun. It's like you get to pick out what you want, go through the filters. This is what I find it to be fun. Can it be dangerous? Yes, it can. And all of that. But, yeah, there were men. A lot of them, not black, interested. I did mention there was one who was crazy. He was Indian, calling me like a madman because I didn't answer, then calling me from different phone numbers. Red flag. Good job, nice looking, but mentally unstable. So I didn't continue with that. But I'm not going to tell all my stories and all that. I said, just because he's not black doesn't mean y'all will be compatible just because he's good on paper. But you can give it a chance. You give black men a chance all day. How's that been working out for you? Okay? So stop trying to discourage black women or try to bother me. You don't know if I'm dating someone right now. Do I look like I can't get a man? Let's be serious, girl. So, this is not about me, baby. This is about a number of you. Well, I guess you can put me in it too. I guess, all of us. You don't know how you're going to find love. And online dating is getting more popular. It's been popular for a while. So what I'm going to do, because I'm hot, y'all. I am going to show the video clip right now, which she said to black women who are seeking high income black men. These are probably educated black women too, making good money, and the results and what she had to tell them.
Black women, I need to talk to you. This in particular affects Black African American women and Black women of the diaspora. As a matchmaker, a certified love transformer who has been helping women for 2 decades to be able to attract love, I wanted to share something with you. Because when I did my video sharing with you my top dating site recommendations, I noticed that there was a lot of comments coming in from African American women stating that there's not many quality Black men that are on the sites I mentioned. And the sites that I mentioned were Luxy, The League, Elite Singles, and Match. There's other upscale sites like eHarmony, and these women have been expressing over and over again that they are not getting matched with high quality, high income earning Black men. And I saw the comments coming in and I was like, I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to respond because I know how people are. However, I think it's only fair to share with you. As somebody who's an expert in this field and who works behind the scenes and who knows what's going on, it's my position that you have the right to know what's happening behind the scenes. So here's the truth. It's not that Black men aren't on these sites. It's not that quality Black men, Black men who are high income earning men who are looking for committed relationships aren't on these dating sites. Here's the problem. And I experienced this when I was doing matchmaking for millionaire men and very successful men all the time. And that's why I got out of matchmaking for men in general. Black men at a much higher rate said that they did not want Black women. That's the truth. So the reason why you're not seeing Black men on these sites is because they're filtering you out. They are saying no to African American women, but they're saying yes to everybody else. Let me tell you why I'm saying this. Exponentially African American women want a Black man. And I get it, I understand. However, this is what I'm going to present to you. I'm going to present to you, how do you know that the man that God has for you is a Black man? 52% of Black men who make over $100,000 a year don't even want to get married. They don't get married. And then a significantly more, 22% of the ones that do want to get married choose to marry outside of their race. So then now the pool of eligible high income earning Black men has been reduced down to maybe like 10 to 13% Black women. All while you have exponentially been focused on attracting a high income earning quality Black man. I don't say this to say that there aren't quality Black men. I don't say this to say that you shouldn't want one. What I am saying is that you should expand what you're asking for. If a man comes along who isn't Black but is willing to love your soul and treat you like a queen, why not? What are you doing? Are you saying you would rather be by yourself than to be happy with a man who doesn't look the way you think he should look? What if God has a man for you that doesn't look the way you think he's supposed to look, and you're missing out on the best love story, all because your mindset is limited to just dating a group of men who don't want us? So here's my recommendation, because I know that pill stung. So first, let it marinate in your spirit. Then second, pray on it. And then third, reevaluate what you're asking for and what you're settling for. Because if you simply learned your value as a woman and what you do for so many people, your nurturing, loving spirit, the fact that oftentimes you save everybody. And there's also a lot that as Black women we have to work on. I get it, because we're constantly being rejected and mistreated by society, then it makes a lot of us bitter and jaded, and we come off as difficult to deal with. And so now there's a stereotype that Black women are difficult and men in general don't want to deal with that. And if you know that I'm speaking to you, then you must heal that. And then broaden your horizons to expect that a quality man is waiting for you. And he may or may not be a Black man.
Okay, I told you this. The pink pill told you this. Cynthia G has told you this. A number have told you this. But again, I had said in my community section, a man not Black does not deserve, hold on. A man not Black should not be a rebound. You need to go, like she said, healed. If you still are desiring only Black men, then you don't need to, you need to get over that. Plus, you're not going to lie to me and tell me that you ain't never seen no fine-ass men not Blacks. Stop playing with me. That's a damn lie. I think a number of you are brainwashed and miss me with, oh, well, Black men do not look like you. Not every Black man looks like me. We don't have the same face. You just have slave ancestry. Yes, we have African heritage and other heritage. But I get what you're trying to say, but stop. Okay? There are plenty of other melanated men who are not even white. Okay? Now, if he is if he's racist or prejudiced, then he wouldn't holler at you anyway. Okay? There are things that happen in interracial relationships. I mentioned that before. You need to be with one who is proud to show you off, doesn't care what anyone thinks, does not support a racist or prejudiced family, will bring you home, will court you properly, will not waste your time, that the same stuff you put up with when you was dating black men. Now, if you want to get married is the key thing. Some of you don't even want that. It's up to what you want at the end of the day. Okay? All right? So, okay, so when that person mentioned before that I was wrong, that, you should just date all and any man. I know a man is a man, but I told you, it doesn't mean that when a black woman just starts dating other races of men, that she's just lost all physical attraction to black men. Like if I'm out, if I see a fine ass black man, you think I ain't gonna look? Of course I am, because he's good looking. I'm a woman, I'm a human. I like good looking men. But here's the thing. A number of black women who date interracially can still be attracted physically to black men, because a number of black men are physically still attracted to black women. They're sleeping with black women on the side, and they have white wives and girlfriends and other races of women, and have children with black women too. Now, here's the thing. You don't understand. A number of black women do not culturally mix with black men anymore. Yeah, I might like how some of them look if every now and again. Because, Lord, y'all are around here looking a mess. Your hair looks a mess. The way you dress, carry yourselves. No, I'm not turned on by a good portion of you. A sprinkle here and there. Lord. But your number of you culturally don't mix. The black girls you called Oreos. Ironically, you say we need to be like white women. Then when a black woman acts like a so-called Oreo to you, you're quick to down her. You don't know what you're looking for, a number of you. Quiet little so-called acting white, bougie, quiet ones you don't even talk to like that, or you got a problem with her. But anyway, a number of them, just because he's black doesn't mean you're compatible at all. Yeah, you might think, he's kind of cute. Yeah, he is kind of cute. But then y'all have nothing in common besides just being black. Your interests are different. The things you're into. It's not uncommon for a black man to think you bougie, or I don't go to museums, or that's white people shit, or this and that, or you think I'm not dealing with that shit. I just date someone I'm compatible with. And a number of black women are not compatible with a number of black men, their culture. This is beyond you thinking they just hate black. A lot of black women don't hate being black. They still make black babies with black men. If it was like that, they wouldn't dare be making black children if it was really a real hatred, But a number of black men and women culturally don't match. Black men want to embrace toxicity, from their music to how they speak and act, shunning, being better with better jobs and education. Now, some of the women came from the hood, got educated, and they can't let go of Blackistan completely. They want to be with the men who come from their neighborhoods, who look like their fathers or in their family, who they grew up with, who they've been trained to brainwash, to be obsessed with, and to constantly uplift. And it's hurting them seeing the non-reciprocation constantly. They waking up slowly. They still giving you their ass to kiss despite it all. Okay? A number of them. Not only that, but it doesn't always work. She went to school. She's making more money. He either going to leech off her ass, still treat her like shit, or do what he do. Or he gets jealous of it. I've seen it. That happens too. Behavior doesn't change that much. A number of them. But a number of black women who are into certain things that the average black man doesn't appear to be interested in. They're not compatible. They're just black. Go ask a number of them why you feel you need a black man. I already told you this years ago. It's usually, I want a child. That's all you got? What else you got as to why you feel you need to be with him? What turns you on about them as a culture of men that you feel I must? Nothing, a good portion beyond a baby. Or, the music and the food. Give me something better. Give me more. Because we ain't got no dating culture like other people. No, we do not. No. Well, then maybe the black man does what he wants. He F's who he wants. And you sit there looking stupid, just sitting there while you get humiliated to the world, and he exercises his options, and you are made to breed for a number of them, or shut up, support me in whatever I want to do or what I don't do, you know, or drop 100 pounds, do this, do that. They just got you all over the place, a number of them. Okay. Ask yourself, why do a number of you have so many kids but not a husband? Y'all are laying with them. Okay, you're attracted. Y'all want to have SCX. But is he just a boyfriend or someone you're just screwing? Did you get on birth control? You didn't think you could get pregnant? Then you get pregnant, and now they're calling you a whore or a used up goods. You got their kids. You ain't got no value. Even though in other cultures, when the women have their kids, they still have value because they're pumping out their race still. So, but this has been going on for a long time. It's time to get out of it and stop worrying about it and free yourself. So, the results are in. Again, like I said, hold on. Like I said, it could be confusing if you are a black woman who don't have you. Black men you see them looking, you see the stares, you see them afraid to approach, you see them smiling, you see them complimenting you, you see them asking for your number. So you're thinking, well, obviously I am wanted and desired. Yeah, but that's an individual. Oh, thank you, Pumpkin. Yeah, I mean, that's your experience. That's my experience. What's the results as the collective? 70% not married. They don't like to get married. That's the results. That's what it is. If you are looking for marriage, you already know you stand a very high chance of that not happening in this group of men. Does it happen? Can it happen? Yes, a lot of times it happens later in life, which is also a problem. Okay? I mean, you can stay stuck. Don't interracially date if you don't want to. I'm not going to force it. But I think you would be a fool to only date one type of man, but date who you want, what you desire. Maybe God might bless you and something might happen. You never know. To the woman who tried to come for me where you said, well, why are you promoting online dating? God will just send someone type of thing. I said, this is very interesting to me. Explain to me the countless number of black women in the church who have been single for 15 years praying for a husband, and they just been sitting there. No husband came. They don't fix themselves up. They don't go out places. They don't want to be seen as fast. You don't have to act all in his face. They're not doing anything to meet a man. They think he just going to land in church or something. Most black men, a lot of them don't even go to church. Is it a conspiracy because the church going non-black women are getting wiped up? Why God sending them husbands but not you? That has run through my mind before. Again, it's not gonna, you got to put yourself out there. Give me a second. Whew. Sorry, y'all. I mean, it could happen. You never know. I think they need to do dating services in church for the men that are there who supposedly want a wife. There's plenty of women in the church who want a husband. Why not try to do something and get them together? I never understood that. Someone told me church is not for dating. I'm like, what? If y'all want to get married, then why don't you start a dating service in the church? I would do it if I had a church. But, I want to talk about that. You do need to put yourself where men are, that the type of men you're looking for. That's my opinion, and it does help. Okay? So, the video, I said tips. Now, again, I am fully aware a number of you are not going to online date. Some people feel it's crazy. Some people feel it's desperate. Some people feel it's dangerous. Can it be dangerous? Yes, it can be. And so is meeting men in your everyday life. You have to vet every man. Long distance can be an issue. You don't know what he's doing and stuff like that. But if you're dating men within your local area who live close, I mean, like I said, I've met 3 people who were married through online dating. I believe it can be fun because you get to filter exactly what you're looking for. And look, black men, I don't know what state you're in, but a lot of them are with white women all over the place. I rarely see black men approaching white women in public hollering at them. It is very rare. So you have to think, where are they meeting them? Because you never see them pushing up on them, at least I don't, in public. They're meeting white women online. That's where their baby mamas and wives and girlfriends, that's where they're meeting them, online dating. That's how they find each other. White men, white women who want black men, and vice versa. Online dating. So, if you feel it's a joke, you will never do it, don't. But for the ladies who are interested in online dating, I am going to give you some tips and my advice from my experience and what I've seen. Okay? Any man you talk to, first of all, you want to make sure you meet him in person. There was a time men used to pick you up at your house and take you on a date. You can't even do that no more. You have to meet them. Meet him somewhere public where there are people. Make sure you're not even being followed when you go back home. Get as much real information you can so you can do a background check on him, even if he's not someone you met online. Any man you're talking to, because there are stories of women getting AR'd and all types of horrible things happening. There are horror stories. You have to be careful. A lot of stuff is digital now. I just saw an article where some dating coaches said more black women actually need to embrace online dating because this is where a lot of men are. Now, I have seen some people say well-to-do men are not online at all. That's not true because there were a number online when I was on there. I think they do both. Men have, he's a man. He can meet women in person anywhere, his job, a lounge, a club, walking, and he can pick out women who fits what he's looking for on online dating. Why not? He can have both. You can have both. There ain't no rules saying you can't meet men in person and go places and you can't do online dating at the same time. But if it's not for you, it's not for you. So, all right. Again, just because a man is good on paper does not mean he's good for you. He can have a good education, a good career. He can still have a sucky personality, a boring personality, a terrible lover, all of that. Psychological problems, all types of stuff. It'd be wrong with a number of men of all races. You got to find the one who's right for you. Okay? So, let's get into it. Let's get into my tips, and then I'm going to show you a woman that I want you to see. Two women I'm using as an example. Give me a second. Okay. All right. When I mentioned again that a number of black women are not just dating interracially out of desperation. Oh, no, black men. Some don't want black men. Some don't only like black men. Some don't culturally mix with black men well. Some don't want to deal with men who have a lot of out of wedlock children, whose music is so toxic, especially towards women. The way he dresses, wearing fitted caps at 50 constantly, sagging pants, sneakers with everything, showing up to weddings in jeans, not knowing how to dress. Religion. If she's a Christian woman, so she claims, most black men at large, they not no Christian men, a good portion. Not real ones, a number of them. A lack of marriage mindset, broken families, lack of education as a man to provide and build wealth so that your family and your generations can be okay. They're turned off from it, a number of them. They want you, you don't want to, as they say, breed with them. I know that's a horrible word for me to say. Some people say it, but that's what it's coming down to. Even men, they say you ain't valuable in the sexual market. Well, some of you are not valuable to breed with. I don't want my children to suffer in a failed community and culture of men. That's how some black women feel, and they're done. I want, they even say, I hear the women, well, get a black man from a different culture. Can that work? Sometimes, but you more than likely are going to convert to his, research his, because just because it's black and foreign don't mean it's good either. Believe me, I've told you the stories and things that go on within the cultures. That's terrible. All right, so, okay. Now when it comes to filtering, These are my tips if you're going to online date black women, for men specifically who are not black. Okay? Because this is what the video was about, to date out, right? Now, before I tell you this, ladies, what you present to a man is what he's going to expect. You need to have, listen, men are swiping within minutes, seconds. You have to catch a man's eye. Every man's taste is different. Now, you can do it two ways. You can either put your worst or everyday average pictures up to see who truly likes you looking like that. Or you can put your best photos on that will, in fact, have a hell of a lot more men trying to holler at you. But if you don't upkeep yourself for real like that, that's going to be a disaster too, because when he meets you, those pictures he saw on there, he expects to see that in person. Okay? But you need to put, usually you have 8 choices you can put. Damn near 4 or 5 of them are definitely a certain type of photos I think you need to put up. But all of them need to be good pictures. Good pictures, makeup, hair done, all of that, and a more natural look, and all. We're going to get into it, okay? Because you're advertising yourself. He don't know you. You don't know him. All he got is that first picture to look at to make him even be interested. Okay? So when you go to the filters, if of course you're looking for men not black, white men make up the majority of this country. They are the top educated men. They tend to have really good careers. So filter it. White, Asian men dominate. Tech, very family oriented. Hispanic men, they're doing well, a number of them, and they work very hard, and they are extremely family men, a number of them. Arab men, I don't want to hear nothing dissing Arab men. Every time I bring up them fine ass Arab men, I get pushback. They're not all what you think. Some of them have the stereotype and some of them don't. But do what you want. Do what you want. Do and date who you want. Okay? So, religion. When you have to filter religion. If a number of you are Christian women, you say that, you're going to have to be open. A lot of men not black are not Christian. Some of them are. Some of them are just spiritual. And some of them are either Buddhist, Islamic, atheist, all types of stuff. All different types of faiths and religions that you can choose from. You have to ask yourself, am I open to converting to what my future husband is? Will we have an interfaith marriage? Can we make that work? Is he okay with my faith? Or I can specifically only choose Baptist, Christian, Mormon, whatever you identify with. You can filter that too. But you have to have this common sense that when you start having men from different cultures on there, a number of them will not always be Christian. And if that bothers you, then I don't know what to say. You know, you need to ask him, what does he feel? Would you want me to convert? Get that out the table quickly. Okay. Age. I suggest that you seek men ages 30 and up because they tend to be more established at that age, especially men not black. Children. Also, though, a lot of men from other cultures have had children at 30 and up. That is true too. You should expect to see a lot of men who already have 1 or 2 children a good number of times. Many men are divorced who are online dating because they're, if you're 30 and up, even some of them in their 20s and they've had children, but they come from a culture of marriage. They've been married, but they're dating again. And a lot of times, a number of them are divorced. Some of them are widowed. Some of them never had children, which also, I have been told, can be a red flag if a guy in his 40s and 50s, because they're having sex and sometimes something could be wrong or something. It's just kind of rare. It's not always a red flag, but for some people it can be. But children, there will also be men. I have experienced this. You put on your profile, you want children, they have children, and then they say they don't want children, but yet they keep bothering you, trying to holler at you. Yet you made it very clear that you want children. Don't talk to them. They're wasting your time. They don't read your profile. And it makes no sense. I want children. You don't. Why are you trying to talk to me? Okay? Don't do it. Don't spend time thinking you can convince them to. Don't do that. Get with men who want to have children or more children. Okay, there are men who have to have children. Some white men who tried to holler, they had white children, but they also were interested in me. You know, not everybody cares about race and stuff. A number, you would be, stop thinking they all do. You have to ask yourself, am I willing to be a stepmother? Because at a certain age, most men on average have had a child, especially after 30. Okay? So, salary. Whew. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I hope this is some type of good advice for those of you who truly are, who might do this, okay? Salary. On most dating sites, the men have the option to put their salary. Usually, if it's not there, you have the option to put what industry you are in. A lot of men, especially black, from what I've seen, refuse to fill out that part. If he will not put anything about his career or salary, he's typically broke, hiding something, and might have issues with women knowing what he does. You know, skip through them, in my opinion. That's a red flag that they're not mentioning that. You know, it's a turnoff. You know, you want to know what it is. And they specifically put that part out. That is a red flag. Pictures. Again, you usually get 8 options. Men, you're advertising yourself for love. You want him to see you and go. Again, every man has his own taste, but you are crazy to put busted pictures up. I'm sorry. Like you just sitting in the house in the corner somewhere, no good lighting, not looking like anything. No. Okay. There are certain pictures I think you should do. Okay. Red flags with pictures with men. Online dating. If that man does not have one facial picture of him, don't bother. If he has picture of his pets and no pictures of him, don't bother. If he has pictures of quotes of religion, but not one picture of him, don't bother. If he has pictures of a car, no pictures of him, don't bother. If he cannot show his face, a body shot, something of his life, don't bother. Okay? If he puts his phone number on there, he's crazy, don't bother. I've seen that too. Why are you putting your public number for what? Crazy. If he wants to meet you, if something does blossom and he asks you, meet me halfway, don't bother. He don't even think you're in the worth coming to me. He needs to come to you where you live. He needs to show that he's serious about you. He's trying to save gas money. He ain't into you like that. And he ain't trying to really, he doing that 50-50 dating thing. No, if he doesn't want to come to see you, he might be sneaky, hiding something, or he just don't think, I ain't coming to you. You going to meet me halfway, half on that gas. Red flag. Don't bother. If you are in a poor area and there are no men around who have a damn thing, you better change your zip code to either the next county, the next state, something where there's something more available for you. Okay? And you can tell them, I don't live exactly here. I live here. And if he's willing to talk to you just a little bit long distance, he thinks you're worth it, then he'll do that. If there's nothing around you, because that happens a lot. Maybe there's a better city close by with better opportunity of men. Okay. Better selection of men. Okay. Again, there are more non-black men in this country than black women. So you will always have more available to you because you are a minority. Okay. Stop thinking no one will talk to me. Do men talk to you ever when you go out? So why would you think they wouldn't online? Put your best photos. Stop thinking you know what white men like. When I was doing the online thing, I had so many white, Hispanic, Indian from India that live in this country, and a splash of Asian. And a number of you want white men specifically, a lot of times, cowboy type with farms, with horses, tatted up types, businessmen, older, some with families, white children already, but like black women too. You don't have to like one race. Some too young, some into the punk rock, some who got the nerdy look to people, a mixture that some of you would not even think talk to Black women. Yes, a number do, or they desire, they want to. They're putting themselves out there like you, a number. You got a mixture. You also have dusties on there who are not Black too. Keep it moving. Don't talk to him what you don't want. You also have some who are well-to-do. You have some, maybe y'all just conversation might not go well. He looks good on paper. Maybe you know when a man is trying to pursue you and when he's not. There's a lot of women on there. They're not just looking at you, a number of them. If he can't make you feel like you have his attention, he doesn't respond when you talk, keep it moving. You know when a man wants you. He's consistent, he wants you. Or maybe his profile don't got nothing. Maybe you'll ask him, well, tell me more about this. And then he start acting sneaky like he don't want to say nothing. You got to be careful. You got to vet, as they say, right? Okay? If you want attention, okay, he's hollering at you. Is he giving you the attention you want? Is he complimenting you? Does he, how does he make you feel? Is there a vibe? Y'all have to talk on the phone. Like I said, I can't do the texting for too long. I can't. I need real communication. I got to hear the voice. You have to hear my voice. I refuse to type out conversations every day with that. If you really like the man and he really is interested, he going to ask you for your number. Okay? He will ask you, Okay, so you have men who play games on there, and you have men who are only looking for some coochie on there. Oh, yes, fine ones too, but they ain't looking for nothing serious. That exists too. Okay? And some who are sneaky. All right, so it's a mixture you get, but God knows what will happen. Pray on it. Put yourself out there. Give them a chance. Now, when it comes to photos, let's get into this before I get off. I'm going to show you an example of the type of photos I think you should use if you're going to go online. My opinion, you don't have to agree. Now, this is Melanin Matroska, Creme de la Femme. Great example to use. Now, do you want pictures that look like it's out of a catalog all the time where they don't even know if they're talking to a real person? No. But whatever pictures you do, this just gives you an idea. Let's just look, because you're selling yourself. You're advertising yourself to catch his attention so that he'll talk to you. Again, every man's taste is different. But to me, you want to put your best pictures, cute pictures. I like this photo. Now, for me, before we get into it, I think there are certain pictures you've got to have. You got to have a pretty face shot with your makeup done and hair done. You need another photo without your makeup and hair as done, where you can have a little bit of makeup on, but you look a little bit even more natural so he can get a feel of what you look like without it. Okay, you got to have a body shot. Most men are going to ask you, they want to see your body. You need to have your best body shot going on. Okay, that's just what it is, because they're going to ask 99% of the time. They want to see. You want to see him. Okay, a body shot, your clothes, something cute, not too overly sexy, your open toes, whatever. Okay. Also, if you wear wigs, I highly suggest you wear a variety in some of those pictures so he sees that you like to change your look up. You don't have to. I also suggest personally you put a photo of a natural hairstyle up too. It can be a fake natural hairstyle, your real natural hair, whatever, so that a lot of times when they will like pictures, you will get a feel. He might only like the picture and put a heart near the natural photo. That's how you know, oh, he's into the natural look. You get that idea. He might not give a shit. A lot of non-Black men don't even care about wigs like that, from my experience. Black men are trying to brainwash them to care, but a number of them don't really care like that. Some of them do. Maybe you only are natural. Okay, make sure your natural hair is styled nice in those photos. Your eyebrows are arched, not looking crazy. Some lipstick, lip gloss, something. Fix your damn self up. This ain't no game. That even when you go out, you want to attract men. Listen, you never know who you can meet, but a lot of men, not Black, they like a fixed up Black woman. Like I told y'all representing us. When you start swirling, you go out, you know damn well people looking. You going out looking busted so they can say, look at the Black woman he dating. Nah, you got to represent for Black women and your damn self and show, look at this. He ain't got no crusted, busted Black woman up in here. Okay? That's how I feel. And of course, looking good for yourself. You don't have to go extreme, but put some effort. Show your femininity. You don't have to agree. I know what works. I know what catches attention. If you want to look like you just rolled up out of bed and you don't give a shit about how you look, then don't be shocked at the lack of amount of men who probably try to talk to you on average. That's just facts. And you don't have to be bony and real skinny either, you know? So, whew, all right. So look at this. This is a nice photo. She has the flower in her hair. She has her shoulders showing, but she's not too sexy, but it's just nice. You know? So for me, the photo, makeup not too crazy. The touch of soft femininity with the flower on the side. Listen, y'all, the men love that girly girl shit. Black men love it too, but especially non-black men, they love that shit. I'm telling you, I went out and I had my little pink mini pocketbook and my pink flower peplum top, doing my little walk, and he just a smiling, or when I got my feet done, okay, and just a smiling, okay. They love that. Putting on your perfume, looking cute, okay. So, all right, the flower in the hair, that's a good photo. Her hat. See, if you're trying to talk to a certain type of man, because I didn't mention when you use the filter, when you go to education, if you want a man who has a bachelor's, a master's, and a PhD, you can choose that. You can only choose to look at men who have PhDs. Do that. If you see the men, one thing I'm going to tell you, I mean, men know class, they know style. They're going to love these type of photos. Believe it. Okay. Now, here's a sexy picture. Okay, she's showing off her legs. You can have a picture like that. Maybe the skirt, the dress just a little bit longer, not too short, but a simple, she looks powerful, sexy and powerful. Okay, she's showing off her legs. You know, this is a nice photo. Maybe in your house, on the couch, some good lighting, do your little pose sitting on the couch, looking grown and sexy. Okay. I show a variety of black women of all skin shades, usually on all my videos. But I only chose two women. The next woman gives variety. They're both, you know, lighter and darker. So, yeah, this is a beautiful picture. One thing I can tell you, ladies, from my observation and what I know about men not black online and just regular life, so many of them on the profiles love outdoor activity. They love camping, from my observation. They love going skiing. They love surfing. Outdoor, very active men. A lot of these white men in particularly, a number of them. Okay, so it would be smart. You're trying. Listen, a lot of white men. And I know some of you say, well, why bring up white men? Yeah, there are other races of men, but a very high amount of black women end up with white men in this country. White men holler a hell of a lot more. Hispanic men will holler. Arab men will holler. Some Asian men will holler. Depends on the location too. But I'm just going with what I see, okay? This is just the facts. Okay? And all men like variety. Every man likes something different, but they love to see, they love shit like this. So if you're going to put your pictures online, I highly suggest you have photos showing you. I don't care if you're going in front of your apartment complex garden. Go over there next to them flowers and show that you go outside. Something. Okay. They love chicky shit. They love outdoor activity. I see it all the time when I was on there with them hiking, swimming, gardening, camping. So a picture like that, they're just going to love, like, oh my God, because we're stereotyped as black women. They don't even think we go skiing. Show them. You got to do it, baby. You got to do it. Okay. Yes. The park or the festival. Okay. This is a great picture. Are you a black woman that likes to work out? If you are, baby, take that photo like that. Let them see you in that damn gym. Let me tell you a story. I was at the supermarket looking damn good in my dress, and it was something simple, but I didn't do all my food shopping. I went to the vegetable section. I had all these vegetables and celery and broccoli. I didn't get to everything yet. And this white man was walking and he just started smiling so hard looking at my cart. Like, it was like he got turned on by seeing me eating healthy. Because you know, a lot of white men are into health. A lot of them. They into that. Not all of them, but a number of them. And that shit lit his face up seeing all those vegetables up in there. So anyway, black women, we get the stereotype. The gun range is not bad either. You know, some of them like that. You know, he might be a member of the NRA, but yeah, even if you're not super skinny, you can show something like that. But this is a great picture because it shows the men that, oh, okay, she works out, she takes care of herself. And there are plenty of men who you have the selection on there. If you're skinny, average, extra pounds, all of that is on there. You know, just be real and honest. They'll see your pictures anyway. A lot of men don't mind dating women, especially other men of color who aren't black or white. They don't mind a woman who is not skinny or really big, or in some cases is big, you know, a number of them. But a photo like this is great for online dating. Also, I thought this was just a cute picture. Okay, you trying to date men who are cultured, who like to go places, who like to do things. You have a stereotype as a black woman that you don't do none of this shit. I highly suggest you show them because it does help. It sparks their interest even more. Like, oh, wow. Oh, okay. I can take her some places. Or she know about this. You know, it doesn't hurt. Even if you didn't, just take that damn picture. It's going to help you. You know, it's a cute picture. He sees, oh, okay, she's into the tennis or, again, skiing, maybe swimming, hiking. You can take a picture of you just in a tracksuit looking cute, going for a walk. And he says, oh, she's trying to take care of her health or she's into something like that. It doesn't hurt, those type of photos, you know. Again, if you don't want to be super dressed up, you can have a nice picture. This is a casual outfit. Okay. She still looks good. Her makeup ain't looking crazy. Just her sweater and shirt, a pretty smile. Okay. Dress down a little bit, right? Those are not, bad photos. If you like, okay, this is a beautiful picture. It shows her, look how classy it is. Oh, who's taking these pictures? You're going to either have to get one of your friends or get your tripod and set that up outside. I don't care. Just tell people you're a social media person. When they say, oh, what, you taking photos? Yeah, I have a social media. You know, if you can't get somebody to take these damn pictures, get your tripod and set it up yourself. Okay? And you can take cute pictures in the house. Set up something in your house that looks cute. You know? Okay, so look, this is just showing her with her glass of wine, looking all feminine and cute, her little ruffles. This is a beautiful picture to put on for online dating. Okay? A lot of men, especially, I've seen them, who love to travel. A picture like this, they know you're in London because that's how the telephone poles stuff looks in London. They say, oh, okay, she's traveled before. Even if you didn't, he might take you somewhere when y'all start dating. But when he sees these pictures, he knows, oh, this is a cultured woman. She has been places. I travel. She travels. Okay, so we have that in common. It's a nice picture that she's clearly in London or something. Okay, another great photo. Do you like to go sailing? Do you like boats? It could be your local boat ride somewhere, but someone takes a nice picture of you and he gets an idea of what you're into or what you want to experience, something. Okay, so this is a pretty picture. She looks classy. Okay, you're sailing. This is a simple picture, a nice photo. You clearly see she's eating a salad. Again, you can just be straight up honest. Be yourself on them. I like to eat. This is what I eat. You can have a picture of whatever it is you like to eat. But if you are trying to show the men that you are a healthy woman, because some men care about that, that's a great photo. That's a great, great picture. There's another picture I want to show that I don't have on here. I'm trying to pull up the photo. when it comes to, where's that photo at? This is really good. Okay. If you like Arabic men and you put them in your filter as someone you're open to dating, this is not a bad picture. He sees, oh, okay, she wears the hijab or the type of the sarong, she wears the stuff. You showing I ain't got no problem wearing that. He sees it. I'm just saying, be creative. You're going up on there. Okay. She's at the museum. Again, it shows that you are cultured, that you go places. You are looking for a cultured man. There have been, sometimes people think, why do you have to do all this? Because if you like to go to the museums, and let's say you've been dating black men only, and none of them want to go there. They think it's boring. They think it's too white. Wouldn't it be smart to go to an art museum or art show or a museum fixed up where you're actually around men who are into that? If I lived on the south side of Chicago, and watch my video about Chicago, if I live in the south side of Chicago or somewhere where everyone is black, the clubs are dominated by black men, all of that. And maybe I'm called an Oreo. Maybe I'm just not attracted to black men or culturally black men. And I want stereotype white guy. I want to date them. Why would I stay on the south side of Chicago where the type of men I'm trying to put myself around so they can literally see me? Why would I only stay on that side of town? It makes no sense. Would you think that some of these men just going to randomly show up on the south side of Chicago to talk to a black woman? Some of them, if he's into black women, but if a white man is only at black clubs, usually a lot of them are the wigger types. I don't suggest to date them. Some of them will marry you, but no, a number of times for me, no. So, maybe you can go with your girlfriends to the different side of town where the type of men you are trying to meet who are not black are looking cute. Don't come off. Men can smell desperation, but there ain't nothing wrong with starting conversation. There ain't nothing wrong if he looks. Y'all kept looking at each other in the eyes, doing a wink, a smile, something. Y'all know what to do, or you should. But some of you are too nervous because you're scared of interracially dating. Some of you, but yeah, this photo shows that she's cultured. She likes to go to museums. She's into that, and men who like that are going to look through those photos. And believe me, this is all he has to see, but he gets an idea of who you are or what you're into. And you see what you might have in common. Maybe he does like to go to the museum. Maybe he sees, okay, I see what type of woman this is right here. I see that. Oh, look how nice she looks. Look how she's dressed. Okay, now the next woman. Now that was Melanie Matroska. This woman is... excuse me, y'all, real quick. She's from South Africa, but she's a very, very big influencer. Very big influencer. And her name is Kefelwi Mabote. Sorry if I said that wrong. So this is a picture where she is not extremely dressed up. Her makeup is not extreme. You can notice it, but it's not crazy looking. Okay. All right. So again, look. Her natural hair, but she got that shit styled nice. Look at her. Okay. This is a good ass picture to put. Okay. Now there might even be men who will think, well, damn, you look damn good. Why are you even online? I know you can get a man. Well, you can meet men online and in the everyday life. You never know what can happen. Men who you think could get a woman who have good jobs and careers and decent looking are also online dating. Yes, they are. I've seen them. I've talked to them. Yes. Okay. And she looks good. Okay. She has her natural short haircut, looking good. Eyebrows done. Makeup not looking crazy, but nicely done. A nice dress. That's a nice headshot right there. That's going to catch somebody's eye, in my opinion. This photo. Let's say you're in your house near the dining room table. Put on your pretty dress. Have some flowers. Look how elegant that looks and how simple it is. But it gives you that touch. That soft touch. It's a beautiful picture. She looks like a lady. She ain't trying to attract no dusty, no ghetto ass dusty. And yes, there are ghetto dusties and other races too. She ain't trying to attract that. That picture alone lets you know That's you a classy woman right there. Okay. If you want to do a little bit of sexy, you can wear a dress with a slit. Okay. You don't want it too much now, in my opinion. This is cute. Look at that. Ladies, if you don't have flowers on the table, put the body shot. You got to have a body shot. Wear something that fits you properly. None of that sloppy, too tight shit. Okay, you want to look the best you can and have things that fit your body type correctly the best you can. Okay, look at that. She got that rose, that princess, feminine princess, soft, dainty woman. Okay, hair pulled back, but look, she got that flower, that flower. Ladies, men want their masculine energy to be touched. You bring it out of them. Your softness brings out their manliness. It does. He thinks, oh my God, look at her. Oh, she looks, oh, can I touch her one day? Oh, the flowers. Oh, she's so pretty. She has those cute little flowers on. Men, real men, heterosexual men, they're going to be turned on by your softness, your daintiness. It brings it out of them. When you ask them, can you open this for me? They love to show off again and open up that damn jar. They want to show you who the man is. They do, a number of them. And when you look like, you can get an idea. You don't have to wear a dress exactly like that, but hold a flower in your hand. Go get a flower from the Dollar Tree or from Michael's and put it in that damn photo. I did it when I did the online thing, and they loved it. They love it. Girl, they love it. Men love to see it. Okay? This is a casual outfit, but it's a fly outfit. She got her natural hair going on and a short style. She's looking good. She's showing, I'm that chick. Yeah, I know how to dress. I'm just chilling. Okay? This is really pretty. A person sees a picture like this, this is a woman of class right here. Now, I wouldn't have those sunglasses on. You want them to see your face. Don't wear no sunglasses in none of them photos, except maybe one, the last picture or something. Just a fun picture. But overall, no, he needs to see your face. But look at that. Looks regal. This don't look like a woman that he knows seeing these pictures that you ain't, no. Okay. This is a fly look. She got the sunglasses on. That's a fly outfit. That's a fly look. Okay. Again, though, if you're not going to upkeep your look in person and when you're dating, listen, it's going to help you to have these photos, but you should be doing this in your everyday life anyway. And the men, I know women think, well, why the man need to upkeep himself too? Shave, damn it. Put on that cologne, hygiene good, no sagging of the pants, no dirty nails, no wrinkled up clothing, no sneakers for every event you go to type of thing. But you ain't looking for that. And when you go online dating, if you do, you use them damn filters. Okay, and this is specifically for those of you who are looking to date non-black men when you do online dating. Okay? So, ladies, that is it. I hope that I gave some good tips. Again, do your photos have to be exactly on that level because they look sort of, you can tell, like, is this a model type of photo shoot thing? Am I talking to a real woman here? I need to, but you can do photos like that in your own house. Just, get your tripod, some good lighting or whatever. Take a good photo. Take a nice photo. Okay, the first photo should be your face because that's exactly what he's going to see. Listen. And again, you could do the experiment where you don't have your best photos and see who truly likes you. But you will get more responses the more attractive you are to them. The more they see how you look, your sexiness, your femininity, your softness, how you look dressed down. Like I said, the variety of photos for them. Okay. And don't tell too much about yourself on there because when he wants to talk to you, you'll ruin everything if he knows it. He needs to find out more. But put enough that's on there, I don't suggest lying about a lot of stuff on there. Be who you are. Word it nicely. Okay. Look through his profile If he keeps trying to talk to you and ask you questions that was on your profile, that happens. That shows he didn't even read anything. Nothing you said. That happens too. He only looked at your picture, because that's what a lot of them do. Men will say, I'm visual. Is it true for a lot of them? Yes, it is. But women are visual too. We are too. But we also need a man who's a man, masculine. But all of you are looking for what you're looking for. So that's all I have to say. So thank you so much, Veronica. You like my tips, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Woo. Oh, thank you, Dulce K. And, I think that photo of this woman right here, look, she's at the restaurant. That's a beautiful picture. You got your wine glass up and this and that. That's a beautiful first picture. I think that's a wonderful first picture to put on a dating website. Maybe not the boobs out as much, but you'll know, ladies, again, when men have their pictures up, if he has pictures of himself in his towel, which I have seen, don't talk to him. He's about sex. Who in their right mind takes pictures like that when you're trying to seek a wife? Also, if he says on his profile, I'm looking for friendship, something casual, you're looking for marriage or dating, swipe, waste of time, but use the filter. If you want a man who wants marriage, you filter it from men who are seeking marriage. If you want a man who does not have kids, you put no children. If you're open to it, you change that. I have said enough. You filter what you are looking for. But again, hopefully these tips helped. So, okay, I'm going. Again, thank you all so much for joining me again. I hope these were great tips. And please be careful, of course, if you do online dating, but you never know what can happen. And go to the lounge, go out. The world is your runway. I don't care. Go to the supermarket looking cute. You never know who